are alive. So yes, like Cristiane is saying, we do understand and go with the physical clutter very well, and we are aware of it. Even though we might not address it, we are aware of it. We're not so much aware of the emotional clutter makes you feel uncomfortable, makes you feel something is off. But Marcella, okay. But the spiritual clutter, it expands to something bigger than us, right? Our energy. So it touches the ones around us, and that feeling of uneasy, inadequate that we feel when we have that spiritual clutter going on, the fear, the lack of peace, the guilt, because I didn't forgive somebody, all those things. I heard something that was spot on yesterday, even though I already knew what I was going to talk about. Clutter is when you have, how did it say? Clutter is your inability to make decisions. Clutter is your inability to make a decision. Let's take this to the physical world. Do I keep this pair of jeans or do I let it go? I need to lose 20 pounds to get into this. Do I keep it or toss it or give it away, donate it, something, repurpose it? Sometimes you don't make that decision. I might lose the 10 pounds, or I might start to like this pair of jeans one day. So when you don't make that decision, it makes it, but that's an easy fix, right? Or not, because it's so easy. And then there is the digital one. One day you say, you know, what I'm going to do is every day I'm going to go through my email and unsubscribe from 2 or 3 things. So you took action. It might take you a long time, but you can little by little get rid of that stuff. Or once a week, I'm going to download some of my pictures into a hard drive. So it's easy because it's more doable. You can physically do it. But then it comes the hard stuff, which is, how do I take action and be not so undecisive regarding my emotional things? Every time I choose to tell myself, I am not good enough, I am never going to be able to lose the weight, get the job, buy my house, go to school, whatever it is that you have in mind. If I'm not good enough to do those things, and I keep telling myself, it will happen, because what you put out there, the universe says, oh, got it. Is that what you want? I'll give it to you. But every time we do that, the emotional clutter kicks in. But if I make a decision to say, I might not get that job that I want, but I make a decision to, every month, I am gonna spend one day reading about this job that I would love to have. And that kickstarts something that might inspire you for later. I'm not saying that you're gonna get the job next week, but it might inspire you. Let's say I wanna buy a house, and your credit card bill is like up to nowhere to be found. So you know you're not ready to buy that house, but you might say, you know what, starting this week, I'm not gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get $8. Yes, it costs $8. Isn't that the truth? It costs $8 for a latte. I'm gonna get $8 at least 3 times a week by not going to Starbucks, and I'm gonna start a new budget. Just because you did that, it helps your emotional clutter be in you just bought some storage for your emotional clutter by taking some of those actions, because what clutters is the non-action. The fact that I was undecisive and I said, I'll deal with this later. Then the clutter keeps coming. Then comes the spiritual clutter. How are we going to deal with that? Again, I've heard this maybe a month ago, and it hit me super hard. And I'm going to say it exactly how I heard, and I'm going to let you sit with it. I am not hurting right now because it's not my time to hurt. If you are hurting now, I can be your support. I'm like, whew. I don't have to, and I should not hurt for somebody. Tell this to a mom. Tell this to a grandmother. I want to hurt for my baby so she doesn't have to. That's how we operate. I don't want my child to be hurting, or my mom, or my spouse. I would rather take that hurt on me. That doesn't serve either one. When I heard that, I took a big backpack out of my shoulder, because that is me. I would take your hurt so you don't have to. And then you learn. If I am not hurting now, I will be hurting sometime really soon, because we all do. We take turns, and that will be my time to hurt. And you, neither one of you are going to hurt for me. You can support me in my hurt, absolutely. You can hold my hand. You can give me your ears and I can say something and you can listen. Yes, that will be wonderful. But you cannot hurt for me. So when I unload that need to hurt for others, I just bought storage for my clutter, my spiritual clutter, because then I don't have to feel guilty and fearful. Because if that person is going through that thing, whatever that thing is, it's their hurt. And if they are going through it, it's their learning curve. Sometimes we think it's not fair because the learning curve that some people get are like, my gosh, that's not a curve. That's a roller coaster. But it's theirs. It's not mine. But watch, give me 6 months and I'll be in that roller coaster, having my turn. Or in a lifespan, we go through all these different curves, roller coasters, and whatever it comes, right? But every time I understand that I don't have to hurt because it's not my time to hurt and I can be support, that's huge on the uncluttering your mind. So today, we are going to do just that. Buy some storage for our spiritual clutter. Does that sound good? I am so excited with this. So I'm going to ask you guys now we're going to start the meditation. So what I want from you, if you cannot close your eyes because it doesn't feel good, you can just take your gaze down and keep your eyes down. If not, you can look at this beautiful picture in the back. But if you can close your eyes, it's when you can really go inside. And like I told you, we're gonna write a letter, not to Santa Claus, because it's January, white January. So we're gonna write a letter to somebody way more powerful than Santa. So take a deep breath, relax. I want to hear you breathing out. Inhale. Valnei, can you turn the lights off for me? Somebody. And exhale. 2 more deep breaths. We are here at our safe place. We ask the spiritual guides that guide this house to protect us all, to inspire us, to take us to where God sits and waits for us. That place inside that is always full of joy, that we sometimes forget to visit. We ask permission to just be, and all is well. With a deep breath, we find ourselves in the cluttered place, that corner of our house that is super cluttered. The garage, the pantry, the closet. It could even be the junk drawer. There is no room for pause here. I take a deep breath and just look. Shoulders down, not acting, just watching. What could I do to declutter this little space? Buy some storage. I see an item that no longer serves me. It's broken or obsolete, faded colors, or simply it doesn't do it for me. It no longer fits in my life. I take that item. If it can be recycled, I would take it to the recycling bin. If it can be refurbished, I would take it to where it can be refurbished. If it has served its purpose and no longer add value, I'll put it in the garbage. But before I do, I say, thank you for serving me in the past. And I look up and I say to myself, thank you for making a decision. Now, there is a bit more space in your surroundings. I am aware of that decision. And when I throw that piece away or recycle it, refurbish it, something shifts inside me. My breath is a little lighter. I walk into a corner of my house where I have all my digital stuff. The phone, the iPad, the computer, the laptop, the hard drive, all the connections. It is messy. So many cables. Storage is almost full. I look and I just watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? How many pieces of technology I have? Do they all serve me? Could some of it be donated? Could I consolidate some of it? Or could I organize it? It is my decision. I will make a decision. This week, I will revisit some of these emails that do not add value to my life. Sometime this month, I'm gonna go through the apps I have and delete those that don't serve me anymore. Or I will rearrange the pictures, the videos, in ways that I can find them later, save the ones that are precious to my heart, and let go of those that are doubles, poor quality, or no longer serve me. I take a deep breath and a smile covers my face. I got you. I will address each and every one of you, little by little. It might take me a long time, but every day I'll make a little progress. And that is me buying storage in my spiritual box. When I address my digital, my physical clutter, I buy space in my spiritual box. Makes me a little more faithful, less fearful, because I know I can make decisions. I take a deep breath and I say to myself, good job, you made a decision about all your digital items. I walk around and find a comfortable place to sit. I have more decluttering to do. With a deep breath, I scan my body, my head, face, chest, hips, legs, feet, arms and hands. My body sometimes faces the clutter, the overwhelming feelings of emotional clutter. I get headaches, short breathing, stomach issues, body aches, joint pain. Over and over, I hurt. This and that. Today is this, tomorrow is that. My body pays the bill. Today, I choose to declutter a little bit of that. I did not go help my friend the other day. But that is no longer. That is in the past. I did what I could do in that moment. And today, I tell myself, it's okay. You will get another chance. When I tell myself that it's okay, my breath is deeper, my forehead is softer. All is well. I didn't get to do many things that I planned on doing for my friends, for my family, for my children, for my community. I showed up the best way I could. I'm not finding excuses. I'm just accepting that that was all I could do in that moment. And as I declutter my emotional box, I will create more space to understand and better respond in the future. When somebody asks me for help, when somebody needs help, I will make a decision. And once the decision is made, I will tell myself, that was me showing up the best way I could. When I decide with awareness, my emotional clutter decreases. No dwelling on it later. All is well. I respect myself. I respect my needs. I respect my boundaries. That is self-love. When I can love myself, it transcends into the ones around me. I am a better mom, a better partner, a better worker, co-worker, a better person in my community. All is well. And I take a deep breath, telling myself, I show up the best way I can, aware of my decisions, and then I let go. Taking a deep breath, we go to a place inside ourselves, a place that is sacred, where we can meet with the one that never fails us. We find ourselves in nature, somewhere comfortable, safe and warm. And there we see those eyes that we can always trust. Jesus awaits with open arms. His heart is shiny, expanding light, covering the entire area. I walk slowly into his arms. The embrace calms me. I will hurt when I hurt, and I will be comforted. I will be support when it's time to be support. All is well, and this embrace recharges me, keeps me close to the divine light that lives inside me. I am worthy of his love. I am worthy of the light from God that shines over us. I am worthy of another chance. I am worthy of being here. We take a deep breath. No fear. Faith takes over. The roller coasters, the curves, they will come, and then they will pass. But this embrace is always available to me. I always have divine light where I can sacredly find my God in my heart. I choose to be aware of my needs. I choose to be aware that everybody has their own path, their own hurt, and sometimes my job is to be support. How am I going to support myself and the ones I love? The ones I don't even know, but also need support. We see this beautiful shell nearby. Under the shell, we see an envelope. This is a day we're going to write a letter, a very special letter. We pull up the envelope. The letter is gonna come from the heart. I don't need pencils or pens. I'm gonna write it with my feelings. Then I'm gonna seal it and blow it into the air so the universe can take it to where it needs to go. Dear God, I hurt, and some around me hurt too. Others far away from me are hurting too. My planet needs help. Today I ask you to look out for those who hurt. Protect them, inspire them to make decisions. Inspire them to declutter their spiritual box. But taking baby steps, decisions that would shape their near future. I ask the guardian angel of the ones I love, specifically this one person that really could have some more help this time. I ask you, God, to please expand your love. Protect with your cloak of joy and love this person and myself, so we can move forward, getting lighter with our spiritual clutter. With all my love, I put this into this envelope. And I say, I believe, I trust, I am worthy. We softly let go and watch this envelope go places, carried by the wind. My heart is lifted. I have extra space in my heart. I have room to breathe. My shoulders are soft. All is well. We'll sit here for a few more minutes, enjoying this space before we go visit the hospital. This is the time for your special prayer, your special connection. Grateful we are for our spiritual growth. Grateful we are for having created extra space in our heart. We overflow with joy, and we're ready to help those who need more help. We gather together as a group, walk into the elevator that takes us to the spiritual world where we can be of assistance. We find ourselves lighthearted, with good vibration in our heart, full of love, going to the second floor, third floor. We'll choose to get off on the fourth floor today. We see people that need help. Those who are mentally in a place that is so hurtful. Their bodies suffer. Their enthusiasm is not there. We share some of our joy straight from our heart, pouring it into those who need. We feel the warmth from our heart, touching people we've never seen before, touching those who don't always see, who are not always aware of where they are. We ask God, help us as we try to pour our hearts into these people. The Lord is my shepherd, and I lack nothing. With a grateful heart, we get back together, descending back to the second floor, first floor, finding ourselves back here. All is well. Grateful we are for a pause in our day. Grateful we are for the high spirits that protect us, that protect this space, so we can safely be here to heal. You can stay here, keep this vibration, take another special prayer, and we will get ready for passes. We'll call you when we're ready. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving yourself a chance. Thank you for prioritizing your needs.